206 away from giving away those knives, which are right here. I got the edges on them. So probably a month from now. That's about, I get about 200 subscribers a month. So probably, what is this, the end of February or thereabouts? So I bet you by the end of March I'll be giving these away. Skinners, the walnut and the two Bacotes. I'm going to be getting these three handles sanded up today. And I'm going to try and buff these two since they have such a high oil content. So these I'll have to sand up to about 1500. And this is walnut. I will be sanding this to about 600. And then putting some true oil on it and then sanding it with 800. And what that does is fill these little tiny pores up with true oil. And it's a pretty wood once you get the true oil on it. And so far this walnut takes true oil better than any wood I have tried it on so far. Although the stabilized burls does seem to look real good on that, but it tastes forever. Looking forward to tomorrow's video. Okay. What do you think of that? I sanded this up to 600 and I buffed it. That is nothing on it except a high sanding and a buffing. See, that's polished. That's coming off. I really like that. I like that better than true oil. And the nice thing about this is if the handle gets all scratched up, and they will if you use a knife, you can hit it with a buffer, bring it back to life. I like that a lot. Okay. You, sir. Who is this? That's 713 Tex. You're getting a sheath and an edge. And from now on, that is what my Bacote is going to look like. I'm fixing to work on this one. And then the walnut. The walnut will need true oil. The reason I can do this to Bacote is because it is an oily wood. And that's why it shines up so nice. That is just like a nice satin true oil finish is what that is. I like that a lot. Okay. This is, oh yeah, this is Kevin, right? Kevin Bacote. Yeah. Kevin, this is yours. Hank Hill right here. This one, the walnut. And let me get started on this. Well, I'm fixing to get to sanding on this, but in the meantime, I've got some wood in. And all these are going to be used on Texas Rumbles because they're 2 inches this way. I have to, is that one? I think that one is 2, or at least 2 inches. These are, 2.5. And they have to be a minimum of 2 inches and a minimum of 5. 5 1/4 is better. Some of these are, two of these are 6. So is that not pretty or what? That's some beautiful, beautiful wood. And I have, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, I have a piece of stainless coming. I'm going to try my hand at making a Texas Rumble out of stainless and polishing it. I just ordered some more wheels, some Sisal wheels, and I'm gonna give stainless a try. We'll see. Oh, and I got my Texas pin. Right, dude? Wrong door. Here we go. There we go. That's how it goes. Or is it? That's it. Because there we go. That was almost $50 for that little bit. And I've decided that on my dinner skinners, I'm probably, once I go through these two last mosaic pins, I'm probably going to have to go to solid brass, because I'm telling you, these mosaic pins have gone just crazy expensive. And they don't make that big a difference. You know, they're pretty, but they're just too expensive to keep putting them on my, I don't get a lot for the dinner skinner, and I'm putting a lot of materials into them. So there's very little room for recouping my costs and, adding to the shop. So I'm going to have to stop buying mosaic pins for the dinner skinners, because they are my cheapest knife. I mean, I do occasionally make some neck knives that I sell cheap, just because what they are is the leftover, the end of a piece of steel that I can't make a full-size knife out of. I know this is a mess, but it's an organized mess. All right, I'm fixing to get to sanding on the walnut here. Okay, that's it for today. It's 2 in the afternoon. I've got both of these shined up the way I want them. That is a satin finish. And if I had some butcher's wax, I would try that. I really like the satin on that Bacote. It's just the right finish for that kind of a knife. And here is the walnut. I got the first coat of True Oil on, and I'm going to take this to the house and let it dry in the house, and sand it back down to bare wood, put the second coat on. That'll probably be tomorrow. I've got Jeff's stabilized bird's eye maple right there. And tomorrow I will put the bevels. Justin wants a dinner skinner, and I will put the bevels on, and I think I'm going to go with walnut, solid pins, and dark leather. Okay, I am going to the house. See you tomorrow. Okay. I ordered 50 of this size, and I only got 25. And I ordered 50 of this, and I got 50. And they sent me a confirmation saying that I had 100 of these on the way, 50 and 50. And one's missing. This is how the post office works. And this is exactly how they ship them to you. Shrink wrapped with my name. And the lady at the post office where I used to live, she didn't want to give me this. So she cut it open, and she gave me one, and she kept the rest. I could not believe it. A package addressed to me with my name and address on it. She wouldn't give it to me. That was the weirdest post office ever. And that was in Sibley, Louisiana. And she's still there. Still there. Supposed to open up at 8. She's 15 minutes late every day. They close for lunch from 11 to noon. And you can be there at 10:45, and they'll be gone to lunch. And you can be there at noon, and it'll be 12:15 before they get back. It is the worst run post office on the planet. Well, that's an exaggeration because I haven't been to all the post offices on the planet. But I have used a lot across the United States. And you know what? There is a good post office in Scottsville, Texas, which is west on Highway 80, about 15 miles. And it is neat and clean and orderly, and the people in there are professional and polite and friendly. It's like night and day. I don't know how you could have one that is run exactly like you would want a post office to be run, and then one like the one where I used to live in Sibley. Just a complete debacle. Every time they put a key in and open the door, it's a different debacle every day. Anyway, I didn't intend to go that far talking about it. I was just remembering how it just that that was the most mind-boggling thing that post office ever did. Took a package that had my name and address on it, shrink wrapped, opened it up, and then gave me one out of it. And she said, "Well, it's her property until they give it to me. Then it's my property." I said, "You opened a package that was addressed and shrink wrapped with my name on it to my address. It didn't belong to you. You had no right to open it up." But anyway, this will be dry in the morning, and I will sand it down with my 800 grit sandpaper back down to bare wood. And so I'll tell you, maybe late tonight I'll be able to put a second coat on. But tomorrow I'm going to put the handles on a dinner skinner and grind the bevels on another dinner skinner. So see you tomorrow. Oh, that's a beautiful sky. Look at the colors. Pink and purple. Gorgeous. Good morning. It is nice to see that. We've had like 3 or 4 days of gloom, and we got another long, rainy week coming too. We had 2.5 inches of rain. Oh, here's my iPad. Open sesame. And I have an external mic, and I have one of those things that grips it and screws to a tripod. I may try doing some live streams with that. Anyway, let's go to the shop and have a cup of coffee.